Okay, looking at the daily chart for Bitcoin. Um, so yeah, I've pointed this out, right? So we've been getting on Bitcoin on the day, we've been getting rejected at the 100 TEMA, and I suspect that that is going to continue. So I am hoping for this is what I'm hoping for. Um, we still have a full day. So it could be this, but I'm hoping for like a 22% drop in the future, maybe in the next week. So if not, then it's going to be squirreling around here. Now, this tiny channel here, this is really some pretty serious support. So it is possible that it could bounce here and just narrow even further. Um, And if it does that, it'll bring our TEMA lines. We could be looking at a slight reversal. And that on the day, that would be good. Don't get me wrong. That would be a good sign to me. If we look at Bitcoin real quick on the week, though, we still have a lot that we could mess around with in here. So we could still be between the 50 and the 100 on the week for quite a while. But if we don't get rejected here, right, we could still be going up. Now, if we drop down to the 4, our TEMAs are starting to come together. So this is the 4 hour. Let me, just for clarity, I'm going to get rid of this. I can draw that again. But so we got resistance coming up here, right? And that's quite a big band of resistance too. But I think we've got some strong support building here. Our TEMAs may be crossing. This might be another run at 4440, 44K. Yeah. Yep. Now, we go back to the day though, which is why I want to bring that up. Right? We got a very strong chance of rejecting. We're flipped on the TEMA, so there's no reason to believe that we're going to go up any higher than 45, 44K. Not right now. Things really have to change around at this point. So we're looking for drops and bounces at this point. So let's take a quick look at ETH because we had a triangle on ETH. Now, it's probably hard to see, but the 50 TEMA, the green line, is lining up with this triangle on the downside, meaning that it's going down with the triangle slope here. So also, I believe that I've said in the past when I first drew this triangle, or at least some triangle in the past, I don't know, I no memory. Um, you're looking for a bounce here at the bottom and then up, but this downward direction, the fact that our TMAs have crossed, it wasn't that long ago that our 100 crossed our 200. This wedge is a sign that we could be going down. And so how do we measure that? Oh, that is a good question. How do we measure that? Well, I believe one quick way to measure that is to hit the here from here to here, 29%, and then from wherever it drops, 29%. And that almost lines up with this support line. This is for ETH at 1850. So keep that in mind. That would be what we would traditionally do. So yeah, if we break out of this, I would be looking for the next bounce around there. That is where I would be looking for the next bounce. Okay, so BNB. Let's take a quick look at BNB. BNB on the day, still in our channel. BNB has been rejecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this could be the 7th time. Do you feel lucky, number 7? Do you think this is when it's going to bounce over the 50? Or do you think you should wait a little bit? Right? So this is the daily. Since BNB is what we play with, or I usually play with that first, BNB or ETH. That's not a good buy signal. That's not a good buy signal. That is a good buy signal. I don't know if I would have been stopped out, but we have a 9 here. We're in trouble. This channel that I've defined here, I don't know how good this channel is. I don't know how good it is, but I would expect it to at least bounce down to here. I've got this line reminding me that I'm looking for 324 BNB for a big bounce. Right now, I would be watching this, actually, because this could... I mean, sometimes what happens is when we hit 9s and we keep going, we actually double the 1 through 9. So if our 1 through 9 started and ended here, it's another 5%. It's a hard one, right? I don't know, but that would be 405. And to be honest with you, I just don't think that's going to happen. I think maybe if we're lucky, 390, 395, maybe 400, and then we're going to see it going down. That's what I think. It's Thursday, heading into a weekend. Things are slow. Let's look at BNB on the 1 hour and see if anything... Well, I keep saying that I should look at BNB and stuff on the 2 hour. So the 2 hour is telling me that this 1 to 9 run is almost out of steam. The bounces look fairly predictable on the 2 hour. So I would say that this is running out of steam, and we're looking at going down. How much, I'm not real sure. We can measure this last one that seems similar and just kind of eyeball 7-8%. If we double that, we end up at our bottom of our channel at about 14%. So yeah, I don't see a run on crypto right now, but except for oil, I don't see a run on anything. And let's look at oil real quick just for the fun of it. We'll just look at that on the daily. So surprisingly, we had a 1 to 9 TD sequential going up. We had a 1 to 8 so far, TD sequential going down. We could see another 8, 9, a little squiggly, and then Monday, because this thing doesn't trade. I don't know when the hell this trades. WTI crude, I don't know when the hell it trades. It's trading right now. So it might give you a red 9 and then go straight back up. People that I have been talking to, I generally don't watch oil. I generally don't watch stocks. It's not what I don't know why. I don't have a stock account. I don't know what to say, right? I'm not a wheeler and dealer, so to speak. But man, a couple guys that I kind of trust in they're saying 150 oil. So if you had gotten in now 55%, if you had FOMO'd because of something that I said about 108, well, maybe you might not have even have gotten that 108 price. It might not have. Nah, you probably that 108, which was my mistake, total mistake. That's still 38, 40%. So time will tell. I'm really shocked it came down this far, but fuckery on world markets, right? I mean, we'll have to see. Okay, so that's it. I'm expecting a easy weekend unless anything crazy happens on Bitcoin. So I'm looking for some downward motion. All right. Have a great day tomorrow. Try and not try to try to avoid the war at some point in the day. Right. All right. Have a good one.